I don't know how, but it's already mid-September. That means it's time for waves of cooler air, pumpkin spiced everything, and even an occasional waterspout here on Lake Erie. How do they form? I'll show you on this week's Heather's Weather Wise. Waterspouts are essentially tornadoes that form over water, but there's two different kinds. There's the kind we usually see, a fair weather waterspout. Those tend to be really short-lived and they don't move all that much. Then there's something called a tornadic waterspout. You need thunderstorms for those to form, and they tend to be far more dangerous. We tend to see more of the former, especially this time of the year in the early morning or late evening when the wind is at its weakest. This time of the year, lake temperatures are still in the 70s, but as we get deeper into autumn, waves of cool air move into the interior northeast. Now, the air right at the surface of the lake touches the water and gets warmed up just enough to start rising just a bit. See, the air warms up to the temperature of the lake. We get a little bit of instability, we get some rising air. But the air doesn't warm at the same rate in every single spot over the water, so we get these little areas of circulation as the atmosphere kind of naturally works to balance itself out. Over time, some of these little circulations can rise and grow up to the base of a cloud. Voila, a fair weather waterspout. Tornadic waterspouts are a little bit more common in the summer in the southeastern U.S., where the air is hot and humid and water temperatures are on the warmer side too. Even though fair weather waterspouts look and behave like tornadoes, the National Weather Service very rarely issues a tornado warning for them. But that doesn't mean they aren't dangerous. You certainly wouldn't want your boat to get anywhere close to one. The average wind speed in a waterspout is about 50 miles per hour, but usually by the time you can see it, its short life is already coming to an end. Something like a dark spot on the water with a ring of spray or a sudden shift in the wind are signs that one may be forming. If the National Weather Service is concerned about waterspouts, they may mention it in the nearshore marine forecast for the day, or they could issue a special marine advisory if showers are moving across the lake that look like they could spawn a waterspout or two. That's it for this week's edition of Heather's Weather Wise. I'll see you next week with a new topic, but until then, remember, it's good to be a geek.